What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of AGR Tech 1. So in this tutorial I'll be showing you how to root the Samsung Galaxy Exhibit SGH-T599N, which is the T-Mobile or Metro PC's variant of the device. Now this video was requested by one of my viewers who asked me if I could create a tutorial on how to root this particular device. Now unfortunately I do not actually have a Samsung Galaxy Exhibit, but I have my Samsung Galaxy S3 over here, which is somewhat similar to the device in the way that it works. So I'm going to show you guys the appropriate steps that you're going to need to do and show you guys how to root this device. Now this method is a very simple method and will work pretty well, and may also work on some other devices as it is a somewhat universal method. However, you can try it on different devices, but please do not leave any comments if you messed up on different devices. I will completely ignore your comment if you do so. However, I will be showing you how to do this on the Samsung Galaxy Exhibit. So let's go ahead and get started. So first thing you're going to need to do is go into your settings. And once you jump into your settings, you're going to need to enable USB debugging. So go into your settings. You may have it like this, or you may not. Go to More, scroll down, and you should see Developer Options. Now if you don't see Developer Options, hit About Device. Scroll down and tap the build number a bunch of times. For me it says no need, developer mode has already been enabled, but it will say like 5 steps to your developer, and then once you're done it will say you are now a developer. Hit back and you should see developer options. Tap on it and be sure that it is enabled at the top. Next you need to go down here and you need to tap on USB debugging and enable that. It's going to give you a warning, just hit enable, and you can disable it after doing this video. But if you want to use stuff like titanium backup and stuff like that, you will require USB debugging to be enabled. Now the next thing to do is to keep in mind that with any sort of system modifications, there is always a risk of something going wrong. Therefore, it is necessary to make a backup of any important data on the device before proceeding with this tutorial. As always, methods can sometimes go wrong and you may lose access to important data that you do need. So be sure to make a backup of all data. I'll have a link in the description to an application that you can use to back up your data to the cloud. So go ahead and use that if you want. And as always, I take no responsibility for any damage that may be caused to your device by following this tutorial. So we are now ready to proceed. So at this stage you want to go ahead and connect your phone via USB cable, and we'll go ahead and switch over to the PC and get started. Okay, so once you've gone ahead and connected your device via USB, we are ready to go ahead and start the procedure. Now there are two methods for this. One program is called Kingo Root over here, and this is a very safe and simple method, and probably is the recommended choice for doing this. And also there is another program called Cydia Impactor. So we'll be checking out both of these programs, and I'll show you guys how to work with both of them. They're very simple tools and work very well. Now these tools are somewhat universal, so they may work with different Android devices, but you may choose to try those out with those devices. So by all means do try them with other devices, but I cannot guarantee that they will work. Now we'll check out Cydia Impactor first. Basically Cydia Impactor is a GUI tool for Windows and Mac and Linux as well, and basically it uses a Android master key vulnerability which allows the user to obtain root access on many different devices, and this also works on the Glass and TV. So definitely if you are looking at rooting your phone, then this is a great choice that you can do. Now with the Kingo root application, it is specific to Windows, so it will not work on Linux or Mac. But if you are on Mac OS X or Linux, definitely check out Cydia Impactor. You can download it here from this site. I'll have a link for all links in the description. Basically, you just come to this site and then download it for Mac OS X, Windows, or 32-bit or 64-bit Linux. So choose whichever download you want, and basically once you have it, you'll have a zip file extract it to your desktop using any generic archiver like WinZip or WinRAR. And once you've extracted it, you'll have a folder like this. Basically, you'll have a Cydia Impactor.exe file along with the appropriate DLL files needed to run it. Simply double click on it and you'll have a very simple GUI like this. Now at this stage, all you want to do is plug in your phone via USB, and you may have troubles if you're using a USB hub or USB 3.0 port. So just plug it into a regular port on your PC and it should work just fine. Also, be sure to have your drivers installed at this time. You can download the official drivers for the Samsung Galaxy Exhibit from the Samsung website, or if you've connected your device to your PC before, it should have already installed the drivers previously. So if you get any errors like no device found, then your drivers are obviously not installed correctly. So be sure to download the latest version from Samsung, or use the one provided by the phone packaging. So once it's plugged in, you just want to click start, and for me it says no device found because obviously I haven't plugged in my phone, but you just want to hit there, and you've also got a couple of other options here. Basically from here you can scan for your drivers to ensure you have the correct drivers. You also have some fast boot options which are not relevant for the Galaxy Exhibit but may help with other devices like HTC or Motorola. So you got unlock, lock, reboot, boot image, get identifier token, and download AOKP, which is a fantastic ROM. You also have reboot to the bootloader, run the program, and open in shell, which opens the ADB shell. And then you also have bridge, you can connect, disconnect, or restart. And then you got some information about the developer and to check for updates. So I probably wouldn't recommend using these tools unless you are an advanced user. But if you just want to root your phone, then just use this option here, and it should go ahead and do that just fine. So basically that is Cydia Impactor. Let's go ahead and check out Kingo root. So I've got it here on my second monitor. I'll just go ahead and open that up. Alright, so it's launching. Okay, so once the program opens, it will look something like this, and it will go through and try to connect to the device, and also make sure that you have USB debugging enabled. It shows you how to do that, but we've done that earlier, so you won't have to worry about it. Basically, if any device is detected, it will connect to it, and it should have a picture and model of your device listed. And then all you got to do is click root, and once it does that, it will go through and root the device. This process does take a little bit longer than Cydia Impactor from experience, but it does do the job rather well and installs Super SU from Chainfire. So that's a bonus. I'm not sure whether Cydia Impactor installs it or not, but you can always download it from the Play Store for free from Chainfire, which is a recognized developer in the Android community. So for me it says not connected, but for you it should have your device listed and the appropriate model number, and then you just want to click root. Be sure to make sure the program is not closed during this time. It is open, and your phone is connected via USB. Be sure not to unplug the device or touch the device while the process is occurring. And once it's done, it should tell you and reboot the device, and you should be able to have a fully rooted phone. Now, once your device is rooted, one thing that you may want to do is check to make sure that your super user permissions are working. To do this, simply go to the Play Store on your device and install an application called Root Checker. I'll have a link for this in the description down below. But basically what this does is run a SU command in ADB, and if it works, you'll have a prompt from Super SU, and you just got to hit allow or grant, and you'll be able to test and see if your device is fully rooted. So basically, this has been a tutorial on how to root the Samsung Galaxy Exhibit. Like I said, this may work with other Android devices, so be sure to check to make sure your device is compatible. So thanks for watching, guys, and ultimately, have a nice day.